Okay, what we're going to learn today is how we approximate the value of a non-perfect square. So the number we're going to approximate right now is the square root of 118. If we look at our perfect squares resource, we know that is not a perfect square. But we can look at it and we know that the square root of 118 is greater than the square root of 100, so the perfect square of 100, but it's less than the perfect square of 121. So now we're going to think, what's the integer root? 100. The square root of 100 is 10, because 10 times 10 would give us 100. And we know the integer root of 121 is 11, because 11 times 11 would give us 121. So the square root of 118 is somewhere between 10 and 11. So let's label our number line here with 10 and 11 on either side. That halfway point we know is going to be 10.5, halfway between 10 and 11. So this is 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, 10.4, 10.5, 10.6, 10.7, 10.8, and 10.9. So now our job is to try and figure out, where are we closer to? Are we closer to this back half, closer to 11, or are we pretty close to 10? So let's see how far the square root of 118 is from 100. We know that 118 minus 100 would be 18. So we know we're 18 away from 100. But 118 to 121, that's actually only a distance of 3. So we know we are going to be way closer to this half of the number line. We know that we're going to be much closer to we're going to be much closer to 11 than we are to 10. So a good estimate for us is actually going to be somewhere around this zone here. And I would go with a guess of 10.9. We can check this on a calculator. So if I try and find the square root of 118, I will see it's 10.86. That 6 would tell our 8 to round up, but it also tells us if we had said 10.9, if we had said 10.8, we were good. So we know the square root of 118 is about, that's what these squiggly signs mean, about 10.9. You're now going to go ahead and do that on the following slides.